Next up, let's try adding animation. So animation in Adobe Premiere will let us move our videos around the screen or change how an effect looks over time. So let's check it out. So right here, I have a robot on a green screen. You can see if I take out the background picture, it's just black. But right now, the background picture, it's just a picture. It doesn't move at all. So here's what we can try out. Click on the background picture. We want the background picture to be the one that moves around. So on your effect controls that we've been using today, you'll see that next to anything under motion, like position, scale, rotation, anchor point, and even for our opacity down below, each of these have a weird circular button with kind of a knob on the top. This is your stopwatch button. When you click on it, it'll turn animation on for the thing you clicked on. So if I clicked on the stopwatch button next to where it says scale, it would turn animation on for the size. I'm going to turn on animation for the position or where it is. So I click the stopwatch button and it turns blue. That means it's working. So now, whenever you go to a certain time and tell it something, it'll remember. And anything it remembers will show up on this top left timeline as a little diamond. You can change where the diamonds are by clicking and dragging them to change the timing. So let's try it out. I want this picture to start out way over to the side. So I'll kind of change those numbers like this. And I'll go later in my video. And it's not animated yet. I need to tell it where is it going to go. So let's kind of change the numbers and move this background over to the other side. And you'll see that on this timeline, there's 2 diamonds or keyframes. So what Premiere is going to do is it's going to look at the first one at the beginning and the second one at the end, and it'll figure out everything in between for us. So now if we watch through, you can see how the background is moving because we animated it. You can also do this with other things like scale. So let's make this one scale in. Click on the stopwatch button for scale. And it already put a keyframe at the start, so let's go to the end and make it kind of get a bit bigger so that it looks like it's getting closer to this running robot. So now if I go through, this animation's a little bit slower, but you can see the robot is gradually getting bigger. And this can make it feel like we're doing our own camera work in Premiere. You can also use this with effects as long as they have a stopwatch button. So let's say we have that sphere eyes effect again. And I'm going to make it a bit bigger so I can see it. And let's turn on the animation. And I'll go to the end. And let's make the radius even bigger. Now if we watch through, it'll look like the circle is gradually expanding in the scene, kind of making that weird marble look. So by doing this, you can have more control over the effects you add or make your backgrounds move behind your green screen character.